This is going to be step 14, and this is going to be explaining about step 14 and how to start planning on how to build your armature for your sculpture. So everything that you need to know in how to build your armature, we have been working on since the very beginning of our packet. So everything that we have learned about has led up to us making our armature. So all the experimentation with our tools and experimentation with hot glue, and also the experimentation with making different types of forms. This is all going to apply to your monumental sculpture and how you are going to be making your armature. Even our drawing, and now we have all of our measurements. This is all going to help us create our monumental sculpture. So before you get started on your armature, you need to make sure that you and your partner both have step 9 done, and that you also have all of our drawing videos done as well, all the way up to drawing 14. And you also need to make sure that you take a picture of your drawing with the camera that I will provide for you. You also need to make sure that for drawing 14, you have all the sides listed out of what you are going to need to cut out for your sculpture, because this is how you are going to decide what you need to do first to make your armature. So if you have anything that has a circular part in your sculpture, so maybe you have something that's in the shape of a tube and you need to figure out the measurement of this, you need to make sure that you have measured at the widest point of that circle, and say, we'll say that this is 5 inches. What you need to do to figure out the circumference is you need to take that 5 inches, which is the diameter, and you need to multiply that by pi, or 3.14. That will give you your circumference, okay? And that you need to know in order to make this tube part. So you know how to make your circle because you can take a compass and you can figure out what your radius is, so half of the diameter, to make your circle. But in order to make this tube part, you need to know that when you draw it on a piece of cardboard, you are going to have something that is very long and short. So you are going to have something that equals your circumference on this side, and then this side is going to be however tall it is. So we're just going to label that as H. So this is going to be my H measurement up here, and this is going to be the measurement of my circumference that I found from the top of my tube. So this is something for anybody who has a tube shape, that this is going to be helpful for you before you move on to your armature. After you have all those things, make sure you are working with your partner on this and discussing which part you think you need to start with for your armature. So right now, before watching the next video, I want you to stop and I want you to discuss which piece you think that you would want to start cutting out of your cardboard first.